Hello everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Chasing Neat. So today we are at a Notre Dame football game, and today we are playing Virginia.
Yep.
And it's the last home season game.
Unranked Virginia.
Unranked Virginia.
We'll take that.
And it's cold,
Yeah.
but it's not snowing, it's not raining, so we will take that all in good stride. But what we are going to be tasting tonight, or today actually,
because we're
you
cold.
can tell it's not night.
We're cold and we need to warm up.
Yep. We're going to be tasting Larceny barrel proof, and this one in my right hand is batch number B524, and this is the newer one, batch C924, and
That's
this
right.
one's got the new
labels,
packaging.
new packaging.
So it's all gold foil and a little bit more
that
impressive.
That doesn't really look like gold.
Copper foil.
Copper, rose gold.
Rose gold.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is.
Apparently they just did that in July.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a rebranding. Not really rebranding, a new campaign. Oh, wait, we're not supposed to open that one first? Okay, go ahead.
What are we going to open?
This one. This is May's release and this is September's release.
Oh. You're not going to pour like one in each one, and that way you can share?
Yeah.
That was my plan anyway.
I don't know. We're just winging it.
Whoop,
I'm looking forward to this because it's cold out here, and both of these are 125 plus proof. So.
All right.
Yum.
Grab
yum,
that
yum.
one.
Got that.
Close this.
Yeah.
So you got that one and that one.
Yeah.
I will have this one.
Yep.
And this one.
Yeah.
Da-da.
I know we're trying to think how it was about this cold last week when we played Florida State, and temperature is about the same.
Yeah.
But boy, it feels colder today. But I think the difference is last week we were already starting to drink some whiskey.
Yeah, really.
So now we're just sitting here, and so now we're getting ready to warm up with some 125 proof. So.
All right, what's yours smell like?
Yeah. Smells like Larceny. And that really smells good.
I'm picking up some.
I got some ethanol for sure.
I'm not getting that. I'm just getting a lot of kind of
it's
fruit
fruity.
notes.
Mine's super fruity.
A little brown sugar, maybe a little leather. No, don't.
Oh, sorry.
Does she not know how this goes?
It smells the same to me. Well.
Yours smells more fruity, like juicy fruit.
Yeah. Yeah, let me smell them together. Don't lose track of them. I have some tobacco out of those. Here, this one's mine.
Is it?
This one's mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's...
Do you want to smell both of them together?
Sure.
Ooh, it's cold.
Mine's a little darker for sure. A little bit more in it, but.
They both out here in this light. They both look really red, like Killian's Irish red.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't see them that reddish orange color. You know.
I'm just getting. I kind of like your nose. I got
a little tangerine now on this one. Well, more, not tangerine, more orange on this.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, let's see.
What proof is yours?
B524 is 125.4 proof.
Mine's 125.1, so we're gonna start with mine.
What? Oh, okay. Go ahead then. Wait, now you got it.
Huh? Oh, that's good. That is very good. That's nice and sweet. I can feel that 125 proof. It's definitely hitting my mouth. I'm not getting the Kentucky hug yet, but my mouth's on fire.
Excuse me, that bourbon cough. Wow.
But that was sweetness right away, right in the beginning. Boom, sweet. That's
caramel. Lingering. That's super lingering.
That's a long finish.
And that's perfect for
a Notre, for a football game.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to sneak some of this in. Yeah, it's olive one. I'm good. That's olive good. I mean, all of 125 proof, and that's perfect for crisp air.
All right, so this one's yours or no?
No, that's still yours.
This one's yours.
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead.
Here goes this one. Boy, that's juicy fruit gum. That's a lot of candy.
Yeah, you know what? I got a little bit of a grassy note on this one in there too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Kind of a maybe the wheat's coming out.
Yeah.
In that one a little bit more, but.
And what you know about Larceny is basically Larceny is a wheated bourbon, so it's usually about 20% as a secondary grain, which is more than what the industry normally does.
Yeah, for.
Because you know, wheat's usually second grain of being wheat is a little more a wheated bourbon, adds a little bit of sweetness to it. But when it's this warm, is it really that sweet? Can you really discern it?
Woo! Mouth is on fire.
You know what? On this, the 524, B524, that's a little tannic as well. Let me try yours again. You want to try that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one's yours.
I know.
Right?
Correct.
Right. I want mine back.
Nope. That smells so good. And, you know, and it is tough to nose bourbon when you're out in the elements, whether it's this weather or if it's summer. So you got to take that with a grain of salt.
Man, that's good. That's enjoyable.
Yeah.
I'm starting to sense more of the leather notes
Yeah, I got
coming
a little
out in the sweetness.
on
This
524.
Yeah.
Yep. Over here, got a little more. Again, this one over here, the 924 is a little more, just as tannic, drying as what I think the 524 is. I got a little more leather flavor on this one over here on the 924. Those are both good, but those are both perfectly situated for crisp air. Can we say that
You're
3
going
more
back
times?
to this one, just FYI.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got them behind the bottle so you can't see which one's which.
So it's interesting because I never really paid attention to like how Larceny got its name and whatnot. But in researching kind of the why they changed the label, there's a new campaign called Seize Tonight.
Seize tonight or seize the night?
Seize Tonight. And of course, Larceny is basically an homage, rather kind of sort of homage to John Fitzgerald, who was a U.S. Treasury agent. He was the guy who had the keys to the bonded warehouses.
That's right.
Yeah. And story legend has it, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, I don't know, is that, you know, maybe every once in a while he would go in and he would grab some bottles, or sorry, some taste, I guess, thieve some barrels rather. And so when they actually, you know, would go into the rick houses and they would find some barrels that were a little light, that made those barrels a little more sweet. They would call those Fitzgerald barrels. So, did you know that? I researched that. I mean, I didn't know it before.
I did know that only because I read up a while ago on Larceny.
Yeah. You know,
That's still burning
as much
my
as we
tongue.
like the history of these kinds of things, we never really, I mean, we usually pick up on the history, the stories behind a bottle, whatnot, when we actually go visit.
Yeah.
And again, these bottles are made from Heaven Hill. Larceny, whether it is a small batch or single barrel or it's just barrel proof, it's legit. We've always liked all of them that we've had. So
we picked both of these up at Costco, our local Costco, for $56 each.
Yeah.
I picked this one up, and then Dawn had to go and pick something up, and they had this. And when she first called me, I said, "No, I already got it." And then she sent me a picture.
I'm
and
like, this is not.
I did not get that one.
This is different, and I hadn't realized they actually changed the label, but clearly they did. So it's kind of a copper rose gold top. It's a little more fancy than the regular.
Yeah, I kind of like the new packaging.
Yeah. Well, I think I think what happens.
Because this one's more like screen printed, and it looks more like the normal one. This one just kind of breaks out that it's different.
Yep. And this Larceny, the Larceny barrel proof, has a black label on it, and the regular small batch one has usually it's more like a cream color.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of gets lost, the special ones. Yeah. And the only way you know that they're different is if you knew that there are special releases, like whether it's Larceny or Elijah Craig or any of the other distilleries that actually do special releases. You see the special numbering here at the bottom of the bottle. So, so I think the packaging is probably a great idea.
Yeah.
To be able to distinguish it off of something separate, you know.
Yep.
Different, but.
So speaking of the labeling, so they came out with the batch numbers A, B, C, and D.
No, just A, B, and C. They only do it three releases. 3 releases.
Yeah. I thought it was 4 for some reason.
I think you might be confusing it with Booker's. Booker's does 4 releases, and Larceny only does 3. Yep. Or should say Heaven Hill does 3 for Larceny and 3 for Elijah Craig.
So the C, which is 9th month.
The third, yeah. So A, B, and C. It's A 124, B 524, and then C 924. So it's January, May, and then September.
Yep.
Which is, you know, I mean,
I'm surprised they still had this then.
Yeah. You just got this one this week?
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, you said you had it. I thought we just didn't have a chance to open it. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, but yeah, $55 a piece. So, I mean, regular Larceny small batch is probably what, $35?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't have much more to say about either one of these. I mean, they're always solid.
Yeah.
You know, barrel proof is 125 proof is hot. But today.
And this tastes all of it hot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but today on a cold, brisk, 50-degree weather, it's perfect. I'm starting to warm up a little bit now, so my nose is cold. But anyway, I don't know. Let us know. I mean, like I said, so one other thing, actually, Larceny they just started doing their special releases starting in 2020, which I didn't realize it. The first time
4 years ago,
the first time I realized they actually did do different numbering. It was
now I'm getting cinnamon.
Yeah, I think Denise was saying, "Oh yeah, have you guys tried to pick the A120 or whatever?" And I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" You know, so we didn't really pay attention to that until Denise kind of schooled us, and appreciate her doing that because against the little special barrels, and we don't normally chase Larceny and Elijah Craig with the different releases, but when we see them and they're reasonable, we buy them. Yep. So we think you guys should buy them too if you like that high proof, especially. Yeah. But if you like weeded bourbons, you know. If
not, then you should put some drops of water in them, which I actually did bring.
Oh, except for it got hotter for me. I tell you, I know that was good. I don't know. It has such a distinct flavor. I don't know that I would mix that with anything. Maybe some hot chocolate. I don't think it would be good. I don't think it would be good if you mix it with like a Sprite. Sometimes how we tell people to mix it with Sprite a little bit.
I think.
Or maybe over an ice cube.
Oh yeah, definitely over an ice cube it'll go well. I think Sprite would be okay. I think Pepsi or Coke, a cola. I think
it'd be weird.
Kind of the spices would just mix a little bit unfriendly. But I think a Sprite. And maybe it'll get lost in the lemon lime, but I think it'll probably hold up better than in a cola. Yeah,
I think too. But yeah, I mean, it's good.
But if you like, a spiced rum in a cola, then you'd probably like this in a cola.
Yeah, that one definitely is more cinnamon after the third sip. So I don't know. Anyway,
so
that's
before
all we got.
go,
oh wait, no, we got more.
So we are in a private yard, for the lack of a better word, of a house that is for. It's
a group home. It's a
That's
home
the term
for.
I was going to say halfway house, but it's not right.
I want to say mentally handicapped.
Yep.
Disability. Yeah. So it's a way for adults to still have a way of living in a group home, supervised.
Yep.
And this particular house in South Bend is.
So it's kind of like assisted living for them, but.
Yeah, it's a way for them to have some independence, and a place to be together and have some supervision because they can't be living on their own but with some assistance, and you know that allows them to have some independence and some. I was going to say grace. It's not the right word.
Just some dignity.
Yeah,
you know, just their own
dignity
independence.
to have their own independence. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we're sitting here because we have a season pass here, so the money all goes to the home. There's like 10, actually 12, 13 spots here, but on the other side, there's probably 100
spots. Yep.
Last week for the Florida State game, they expected 1,200 Florida State fans here because they had beginning of the year they had bought the lot.
A whole lot.
So when we got here, there was a big tent and a whole bunch of buses.
And we know how that ended up.
Yeah.
Notre Dame killed them. Sorry for your luck, Florida State.
But the other thing that we did for this group is we donated a tasting for them. A supervised tasting for up to 8 people. A guided tasting. So we brought 5, 6, 7 bourbons the other night.
Yep.
And had a 2.5 hour tasting session with them. Kind of explained the beginnings of bourbons, the intermediate things of bourbon, how to taste, you know, the background of things, the ABCs.
Yeah.
But we raised $3,000 for the home.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's exciting to do that.
And that's our second charity event that we had. The first one went for $3,500, but was packaged with another deal. So this was all by itself. So we're
super happy about that.
We're happy about that. So
basically, what you're trying to say is bourbon can bring people together, and it has great causes you can support.
Great charity.
Yeah.
Lasting.
Yeah. Awesome. So anyway, if you guys, we'll send a link to Corvilla House here in South Bend, Indiana, and you guys can always donate money to them.
Yep. So if you're coming in for a Notre Dame game or a opponent of Notre Dame games, because we might be hosting a playoff game here coming up in the next couple weeks. So
we're hoping.
We are literally a road and then the campus, and then a little walk to the stadium. So, and I don't know what the cost is. $20? $30. $30?
Yeah. $30.
So
anyway, you guys, thanks for joining it. Thanks for sticking around that long. But you know, we're gonna, I guess, sign off now, and we're gonna enjoy some more of this larceny. Figure out how we can sneak it in the stadium.
Yes, in plastic bottles because we have to go through the metal detector. All right.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.